We've got our car body, we've got our axles, and with a little bit of work I've gotten my axles to roll a lot better. They're able to stand up on their own. They weren't doing that very well earlier. And so now I need to attach them to my car body. I'm going to do that here. And there's a lot of different places where you get to play with the experiment of your design. If you want your axles close together, far apart, if I want it all the way at the end, somewhere in the middle, you guys get to play with that. I'm not going to tell you what to do there, and all of those things are going to affect the performance of your car. So you may want to experiment with lots of different examples before you do that. Okay. Here's what we need to do. I've already done this first one for us, and I don't know how well you can see it. I've taken a piece of tape, and I actually cut this. It's probably about 3 to 4 inches long. And one of the things that when I was experimenting, I found shorter tape was not working very well with this. So a little bit longer piece of tape. It's about the width of my finger span there. And I have cut 2 notches into the tape. There's one right here, and there is one right here. Okay, and with the shorter tape, I wasn't able to cut those notches deep enough, which was kind of what the problem that I experienced was. Okay, the reason for those notches is because I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to lay it across the body of my vehicle where I want my wheels to go, and then those notches are going to fit right around my axle and allow me to then wrap my tape around and get that body attached there to my axle. Okay, and this process is a little bit tricky. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm able to wrap that tape, and I'm actually able to do. Oops, my other piece got stuck back here. I'm actually able to do kind of a crisscross pattern with the tape itself. As I'm doing that, I have created my body is now attached to my axle. Now, car's having a little trouble standing up on its own. Hopefully that will fix with the next piece. Again, here I'm going to show us what to do here. So I've got a piece of tape. This one's a little shorter because it's for the front end, which is a little bit smaller. I'm just going to cut those notches in, just make a little bit of a V. And again, I've just got a small little V there that I'm going to be able to fit around. And my goal is to do a crisscross pattern. You may find something that works a little bit better for you. Oops, and that tape actually cut. Let's see if I can keep it here and use this piece still. But again, I'm going to lay it over my vehicle, and then my goal with the tape is to just crisscross it around the axle there. And again, this step is a little bit frustrating. It takes a little bit of work. Now I've got my vehicle attached. My propeller is attached, but you can see that I'm not quite in running order yet. My wheels aren't wanting to stand on their own. My vehicle's not wanting to stand on its own. So you're going to have to play around and get this bad boy working at this step.